What's going on, JJ Vikings crew? There's some things going on with the Vikings on defense. So Vikings defense is looking a little different. The Vikings defense is looking a little different. Their second half defense against the miraculous comeback game against the Indianapolis Colts, it was crazy. And our second half defense was bringing a lot more aggressiveness and just a lot more fierceness to the team because we're just showing more and more about what we can do on defense, but part of that is limiting what Ed Donato can do for the defense because we need to see more press coverage, some more man-to-man coverage. No more of the zone crap. No more of the just don't just wait back for them to come to you. You gotta come. You gotta go and attack. You gotta go and attack. That's basically the whole point of a 3-4 defense. And I don't know. I think the Vikings should have stuck with their 4-3 defense this game because the 3-4 is looking a little not so good. Not so good. But the Vikings second half defense really stuck out to me and really stuck out to basically maybe every other Vikings fan who was watching really close in on the game. And not gonna lie, this defense is looking very interesting. But I feel like Ed Donato is limiting these guys' potential, talent, things like that. I mean, these rookies like Andrew Booth Jr., not even rookies like Cameron Dantzler, Patrick Peterson, all those guys. They may like the scheme a little bit, but they still wanna do their thing. They still want to press coverage. They still want to use the press coverage like they normally want to do. And sometimes just let these guys go to work. Just let these guys go to work, especially the rookies. They don't want to be held back. And yes, in man coverage, you can make a lot of mistakes. You can give up a lot of big plays. But it's better than just sitting back and waiting for them to pick you and ache you apart on those deep throws. Or sorry, no, on the short passes. Because if you're gonna press them, say 8 to 9 yards of separation away from them, then they're gonna pick you. They're gonna pick you apart with those 5 yard short throws. Just get closer and closer and closer, inch by inch, because not everything's about the deep balls. Say third and two, third and one. Not everyone's gonna just air it deep downfield. If you're not gonna press coverage, if you're not gonna bring everyone in, because good pass rush helps the coverage, and good coverage helps the pass rush. And worst of all, Daniil Hunter and Zadarius Smith, they've been pretty low on sacks, except for the game against the Colts, thank God. Uh, Ed Donatel understands the limits of their sacks, especially because of this scheme. So he wanted to drop them back into coverage. No, stop dropping them back into coverage. Stop dropping your best edge rushers who are your best bet to get sacks back into coverage. No way. No way, no way, Jose. Um, however, the Vikings do have an opportunity to change this defense, and it starts with putting Mike Pettin at defensive coordinator because I don't know what else there is to do, and I mean, and looking at the Vikings looking at their roster, whoops, wrong one. My gosh, you guys, technical difficulties. Looking at the Vikings roster, there's definitely a lot of talent to go around. I mean, on defense, you got Daniil Hunter, you got Patrick Jones II. Great player, still pretty young. He's got a lot of potential. Luigi Villain, who's looking really darn good. He got some nice pressures back in Week 6 against the Dolphins. Hasn't been used a lot. See, that's another thing. We got to use some more guys a lot. Ross Blacklock, rookie defensive tackle. I know it says defensive end, but he could be playing some 5-tech, 3-tech, 4-tech. But guys like even Harrison Phillips, Dalvin Tomlinson. You got Diesel Dalvin Tomlinson, one of the best run stoppers in the league. And no more of this no more of this conservative stuff. No more of this conservative crap. We gotta go aggressive. We need to see more of the pass rushing. We need to see more of the defense that we saw against the Colts. We need to see more of the attacking, the aggressiveness, and everything that we saw that led to us winning the game, including the Chandon Sullivan 2 fumble recoveries that should have been for touchdowns, by the way, but the refs. God, don't even get me started about the refs. Well, this defense, with the right talent, with the right coaching, with the right potential, they can win games. They can definitely win games, and they can single-handedly. The defense can single-handedly win the Vikings the game. It's completely possible. It's entirely possible. And like I said, the Vikings roster, even Kairos Tonga signed off the Falcons practice squad. In my opinion, Kairos Tonga might be a cheap version of Vita Vea. Vita Vea. By the way, hold on. Let me show you guys a quick description, a quick photo of Kairos Tonga, real quick. Yeah. Hope they have a picture of it. Let's see. All right, I guess this is the best one I can find. But as you can see, Kairos Tonga has a lot of potential for the team, and with the right practice, with the right potential, he can definitely take off in this league, and we can see it. We can definitely see it, and man, oh man, if we could just get our guys in there the right way, if we could stop a lot of this zone coverage and start doing press coverage, because the lack of press coverage that we've been having is truly stunning. I mean, and say the Vikings signed a guy like Jalen Ramsey or Jair Alexander, guys who are actually really good at press coverage. Are you going to put them in zone coverage for like the rest of their lives with the Vikings? No way. Ed Donatel's got to go. Ed Donatel's just got to go. Because I don't see how this stuff is going to work if we keep on doing it. I'm calling it right now. If we keep on doing this, this no press coverage, if we keep on doing the zone coverage, if we keep on being conservative, we may lose our first wildcard game. It's very possible. And we may be 11-3, but we're 11-3 the hard way, mostly because of our defense and mostly because of our defensive coaching. So Mike Pettin, step on the ladder. Just climb the ladder, go be defensive coordinator, because I don't even know what else there is to do about this team on defense other than get rid of Ed Donatel somehow. And a really quick photo of Kairos Tonga. He and Vita Vea look a little alike, sort of, kind of. But Vita Vea for the Buccaneers, he's an absolute man-wrecking machine. He weighs like 330, 330 pounds, maybe even 340. Vita Vea is a big dude, He's got so much power. He's good at absorbing bodies up the middle, good at stopping the run. He's just that run stuffer. He's like Diesel Dalvin Tomlinson too. So Kairos Tonga, I feel like Kairos Tonga is just like him. We need to use Kairos Tonga just like him if we want to prove that Kairos Tonga and Vita Vea have the same potential. Because Kairos Tonga could be our own version of Vita Vea. We just have to help him rise up, help him emerge a little bit. And like I said, you see this roster with so much talent. Because Zadarius Smith signed off the Packers. Zadarius is an absolute beast. DJ Wanham, rookie out of South Carolina, absolute monster. And Asese Otomehu, rookie out of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, so he has some experience with the great state of Minnesota. And Asese Otomehu, he's a great edge rusher, but you can also use him as a defensive nose tackle if you want to. So you see all these guys: Jordan Hicks, Brian Asamoah, William Quenku, Cameron Dantzler, Chris Boyd, who's a fantastic special teamer. Duke Shelley has been having a lot of great pass breakups. Kaylon Barnes recently signed to the team. Theo Jackson, Josh Metellus, great safeties. Cameron Bynum, Harrison Smith, leaders. Patrick Peterson, great mentor to the younger guys. So why aren't we using these guys the right way? You got to use them the right way. It's not just about having the right players on your team. You got to use them the right way too. So if we see more of this aggressive defense and less of the bad stuff from Ed Donatel, not that he's a bad guy, he's not a bad guy at all, but his scheme isn't really working. So if he continues to use the scheme in a not so good way, then I'd say we have to get rid of him. I'd say we definitely have to get rid of him, because if I'm being really honest, I don't know. I don't know how this defense is going to succeed if we keep Ed Donatel and the way he's working right now. So, but that second half defense from the Colts in the Colts game, the second half defense from the Vikings in the Colts game, that was a defense that really stuck out to me. That is the defense that we need to see all along in all games, going forward. So, until next time, you guys. Your thoughts on our thoughts. The Vikings need to keep on doing this press coverage stuff, this aggressiveness, this aggressive tackling, and maybe we'll have a shot at winning more games, maybe even defensively, single-handedly. But let us know in the comments below about this defense and what they need to do to improve. Until next time, JJ Vikings crew, pleasure doing this video. Skol Vikings. Thanks for watching.